Hi there! So we are from the group 5, which has 5 member students. The first one is Adrianto Ramadan. The second one is Stephanie Sidupa. Next is Tri Arfiananda. The fourth one is Muhammad Basitur Rokib Zulmaronafi. And the last one is me. I am Soraida Pratiwi. And we are going to give you some information about assessing speaking skill. So in this video, we are going to talk about first, type or technique that we can use in assessing speaking skill. Next is example of that technique. And next is what need to be considered in assessing speaking skill. Next is some factors that need to be considered. And the last one is how to score or scoring assessment speaking skill. So without further ado, let's take a look.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adrianto Ramadan. So in here I will explain 5 basic types of assessing speaking. The first is imitative. So imitative tasks focus on the ability of the test taker to simply imitate or parrot a word, phrase, or sentences. The second is intensive. So, intensive tasks focus on the ability of test takers to produce short stretches of language. The third is responsive. This task is the test takers that include the interaction and test comprehensions, but at the limited range of utterances. And the fourth is interactive. So interactive speaking is similar to responsive speaking, but interactive speaking includes tasks involve long stretches and more complexity than responsive speaking. The fifth is extensive. So, extensive speaking is one of the most difficult aspects of speaking. So, the speaking tasks involve the complexity and the relatively lengthy and the stretches of the discourse. So, that's all about the 5 basic types of assessing speaking. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Sidupa, and now I will give you the example of each technique of assessment. So the first technique is imitative speaking. The example, there are word or phrase repetition tasks, and then theme, vocabulary, or expression. The second technique is intensive speaking. The example, there are antonym, protype, responses, and then phrasal segment organization. The third technique is responsive speaking. The example, there are open-ended oral response and then paraphrasing a story. The fourth technique is interactive speaking. The example, there are role play and interview. And then the last one is extensive speaking. The example, there are oral presentation and then picture cute storytelling. Okay, maybe that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tri Arfiananda. I'd like to explain about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, fluency, and tasks. Grammar. Test takers are assessed on how to control its use with sentence, to use it appropriately and accurately, to grammatical errors in speaking. Vocabulary. The range, precision, and the use of vocabulary featured in conversation used by text taker indicate the level of how proficiency they are. Comprehension, understanding the context of the conversation and able to give appropriate response according to the question. Fluency. The language fluency indicates that the production of speech in the conversation is well delivered. Pronunciation deals with how often errors in pronunciation occur and how the pronunciation aspect interfere the communication are the criteria of assessment. Tasks. Tasks deal with finishing the comment given during the speaking task.
Hi there, I am Soreida Pratiwi, and I am going to tell you some factors that need to be considered in assessing speaking skill. So, there are 4 factors that need to be considered. The first one is practicality. So, before deciding a task, we need to analyze how practical the task is to be used considering the time constraint of running and interpreting the scoring of the task, budget limitation, and facilities. The next factor is validity. Consistently accurate measurement must be provided to assign a valid task. The third factor is reliability. The need of consistent scoring measurement is very important to make a task reliable. The last factor that you need to be considered is authenticity. It refers to a contextual language or language in use. So, those 4 factors that you need to be considered in assessing speaking skill in order to make a task more perfect.
Hi everyone, I am Zumaro and I will be the last presenter in this video. And about the point that I want to talk about is how to score or scoring assessment. So basically there are 4 rules that we need to pay attention to, as you can see it here. And for this assessment, the table on oral presentation criteria on this side is going to be used to evaluate students' performance. And we, as the teacher, is only need to put ticks on the appropriate score to present it in. And then if we talk about speaking skills, there are at least 6 points to assess. It means you need to focus on this 6 points. So there are pronunciation, fluency, grammar, vocabulary, discourse features, and task accomplishment. In addition, presentation skill checklist will be added to oral presentation assessment criteria. However, the point is nothing more of 20% of the overall score to maintain the validity of assessment. And each rating criteria is worth some points, and this table shows you the number. So yeah, that's all for me. Thanks.